So I'm going to unbox it for you. If you've been looking into the Gallagher brand fencing chargers, I've got one here. It's brand new, not opened it. Let's check it out. All right, right here on the front, I just want to point out something, guys, that I thought was intriguing. It's a picture of a cow. Now, it's actually a bull. Picture of a white-tailed deer buck. It's like a 10-point buck. And then right beside it is this happy little picture of a grizzly bear, guys. A grizzly! Did I pick the right charger? I hope so. This must be a pretty serious charger if they're going to put a grizzly bear on the front. Let's check it out. All right, so quite honestly, it's packaged nice. It's in a just a plastic molded, conformed package. On the back, you've got a lot of information. So if you're looking at this in the store, you can read up on it. Hold on one second, guys. I had to get rid of my gum. Somebody said I chew gum too much, and I guess it's off-putting in videos, but there's a reason why I chew gum. It helps with my allergies. It also helps with if you have any heartburn or GERD issues. Any rate, on the back it's got some information about the charger, so if you're shopping for this in the store, you can read up on it on the back. You can see what it does, you can see how it's supposed to perform, what comes in it, and what you need to know. So on the back, first thing that they're advertising on this charger is it's got a 3-year warranty. 3-year warranty sounds pretty good, so I like that. Next feature about this charger that I did really like is it's got a 360-degree mounting application. So underneath the charger, this hole right here, that is where you can stick this on top of a T-post, and you can rotate this charger 360 degrees around, so you make sure you're getting the benefit of the sunshine. That's a nice feature, guys. Pop it up on a T-post, spin it around where you want it, no matter which orientation your T-post is. That's a nice feature. What else is it going to say? Easy installation. I guess it's unbox it, turn it on, let it charge in the sun, and you're good to go. Another feature about this S40 model is it has a smart operating feature, or smart mode. What that's going to allow is you've got two settings on this charger, two settings. You've got a predator setting and you've got a livestock setting. The predator setting is going to maintain a fast pulse charge on your fence line 24 hours a day. The livestock setting is going to help conserve your battery life. If you run through a spell, let's say you have a week's worth of rain. During the day, while the panel's charging, if you're on the livestock mode, it's going to run fast charge. But at night, it's going to slow that pulse down. It's going to cut your pulse in half, and it's going to help conserve your battery life. And the thinking behind that, and if you raise cattle or have animals, livestock, you know that livestock usually at night, they bed down, they slow down, they're not pushing on fences, they're just quiet at night. So there's your two settings, which I think that's a nice feature on this charger, especially since it's being a solar charger and you're relying on the sun to recharge your power source. It's explained right here in this diagram, the smart operating feature. Then there's a little diagram about how you can set up your fence charger. To have a fence charger work, you don't want to do a continuous loop. So what's going to close the circuit and cause the shock is your grounding system. So if your animal touches the wire that has the pulse on it, once they touch that, they create the ground from their feet to the earth, which travels back to the ground rod, which allows them to ground themselves when they touch it, and that's where the impact comes. This little diagram shows you how to set that up. This charger requires one ground rod. I will probably use a 6-foot ground rod. I have good soil where I'm at. If you have bad soil, you will need more ground rods. If you have real dry soil, you will need more ground rods, and you might as well consider placement of that ground rod to where it's going to get moisture, where it's going to maximize the benefit of rainfall. I've even seen guys put milk jugs over top their ground rods, poke a small hole where there's a constant little small drip to keep that ground around the ground rod moist. So you're also going to have a diagram here, guys, that's going to show the typical fence and then just a complete clean fence, and it'll tell you what the capacity of this charger will do. On a complete clean fence, that means your fence line is up off the grass and weeds. There's nothing touching your fence line, which is great for, you know, strip grazing. If you're going to fence out your garden, you're going to fence out your barn, around your house, whatever, it's usually going to be a clean fence line. This charger will do 25 miles or up to 80 acres of pasture. So this is a pretty hefty charger to do 80 acres of pasture. Under typical fence conditions, you're going to have weeds and grass grow up on your fence line because you're probably going to have maybe 2 strands. You're going to have a top strand, you're going to have a bottom strand. That bottom strand is going to get weeds. So you're looking at cutting this down to 5 miles or 30 acres of pasture. So that's the capacity of this charger. It's all right here on the back. It's really nice. It also gives you their website, www.gallagher.com. And it also, you know, it says at the top, runs up to 3 weeks without the sun. It's pretty nice. That's actually pretty good, if it's true. And I'll let you know after I use this thing. Let's go ahead and open it up, guys, and see what's inside. All right, it just folds down nice and clean. Looky here. First impressions. It's pretty light. I'd say this weighs about a gallon, as much as a gallon of milk, maybe just a little more. I like the compact ergonomics of this thing. One thing I liked about this charger and why I chose it was the portability, you know, the built-in handle, it being self-contained. This is a weatherproof box. This is a rain, snow, hail-proof solar charger panel. This box is made to be outside all the time. I like that. You can pick it up, move it around. You see the mount here where you can stick it on a T-post and turn it 360 degrees. Man, that's nice, guys. You can find the sun wherever you're at. Use a line post, stick it on top. Here's your control settings where you can use the livestock mode or the predator mode, like we talked about. On the back here, this is where you connect your ground wire, going back to your ground rod. And the red cap is where you connect your hot wire or your lead going to your fence. These twist off. And there's a notch here on the side where you slide your wire through, screw it down tight. Self-explanatory on these guys. Let's see what we can find here. This has got a space for a flathead screwdriver to go in to take this apart, but it's also textured where you can put your finger on it. It's too tight, I can't turn it. Let me go grab a flathead. Be right back. Thanks for watching, guys. No special tools needed to get into your charger. It's a Lincoln Penny, guys. That's nice too. Another nice feature. using a penny, stick it right here in the back. There's a little set screw here. Unscrew it. It is nice because it protrudes from the casing a little bit, and it's textured where you can get your fingers on it, so you don't have to just keep using a penny or a screwdriver to unscrew this out. Nice feature. Somebody's put some thought into this charger, and I recognized that when I researched it. Oh, wow. Here it is, guys. There it is. Basic. I see a surprise in here that I wasn't expecting. This is nice. This is real nice. This comes with Leeds. Alligator clip Leeds. Convenient. Large size, easy to operate. On the other end of the lead, this is very nice. It's crimped on. It's done very well. That's what hooks into your charger side. So unscrew the knob there. Push that up on there on the stem. Screw it down. You're good to go. Click this on your ground rod. Green for ground. Click this on your fence wire. You're good. This is nice. This is real nice. Wasn't expecting that. That takes a lot of... This adds to the portability of this charger, guys. This adds to the convenience of this charger, the accessibility of this charger. Just a good system. Like I said, well, Gallagher, they have put some time and thought, some engineering into this charger. This ain't just an old style charger with the same kind of technology. They've put some ergonomics in this thing. They've thought about it. They've put some technology in this thing. So, what else you'll find in here? You'll find your user manual. Portable solar fence charger. I'm sorry, they call it a portable solar fence Energizer. Sounds more sophisticated. S40 model. So in here you're going to have your instructions. By the way, Gallagher, it's a fencing company, originates in New Zealand. So New Zealand is right beside Australia. I can tell you this, if you look up New Zealand, huge cattle country. A lot of innovations come out of New Zealand and Australia with cattle, guys. So Gallagher is a New Zealand company. Okay, the book here is very involved. Of course, it's in several languages. Okay, it may not be that involved. Let me find English. Here we go. Okay, it's not involved. It's basic. Step 1, open the Energizer, which we just did. You'll want to connect the battery. So they've got the negative terminal connected. It looks like you've got to just put this onto the positive terminal. Just slides right on, pushes right on. That'll complete your battle assembly. So, step 2, connect the battery. Step 3, close the cover and tighten the screw. And you can use a penny. Change from your pocket. You don't have to have a screwdriver on. Nice feature. Step 4, install the Energizer. The solar panel should face towards the equator. In the northern hemisphere, panel faces south. In the southern hemisphere, panel faces north. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm in the southern hemisphere, so I would want to face my panel north to optimize as much sun throughout the day as I can get. I got it. So step 5, oh, they also add avoid placing in a shady area. Makes sense, guys. It's a solar charger. Uses God's creation to charge man's device. Okay, number 5, connect leads. You want to connect the green terminal to the earth stake at least 2 feet into the ground. connect the red terminal to the fence line. It's nice, guys. They give you these nice alligator clips, color coded. Reminds me of Christmas. Green ground, red hot. Then switch the Energizer on. That's it. That completes your installation instructions. Can it get easier than that? I don't think so. Mm-hmm.